Hi, I'm Danielle, and I have struggled with weight pretty much my entire life. From the time I graduated high school, I was overweight. I got engaged. We were planning our wedding. I joined Jenny Craig trying to lose a little bit of weight before the wedding, and I was successful with maybe a 20-pound weight loss. However, soon after the wedding, it started creeping back up, which then led me into this perpetual cycle of joining gyms and various diet and nutrition programs like Weight Watchers and Physicians Weight Loss. I went back to Jenny Craig with no success with any of them long term. And I got pregnant with my first child. I gained over 60 pounds with my pregnancy. After I delivered, I lost a little bit of the weight, but then gradually started creeping up again as I was eating off of my toddler's plate. Then I got pregnant with my second, and I added to my already overweightness. I continued in and out of different gyms and back to Weight Watchers several times, counting points, counting calories. The problem was when I was on Weight Watchers, I wasn't exercising. When I was exercising, I had nobody monitoring my nutrition. So I would have short-term success, but nothing that lasted for any amount of time. The being overweight had such a great impact for the negative on my life, because as my children grew up, I'm not in any of the pictures. Like, my husband and our other family are all in the pictures, but I never wanted to be seen in the pictures. No less when they would do fun family activities, like they would go skiing or they would go roller skating or they'd go to Cedar Point, I wouldn't want to do any of it, because God forbid if I bundled myself up like a snow bunny to be able to ski down the hill, I couldn't move because I was so big and I had so many clothes covering me that I couldn't even move, let alone make any effort to ski. And the same with going to Cedar Point. Like, what if I didn't fit in the roller coaster cart? Or what if I couldn't get out of a ride or something that would then just be embarrassing? So I instead missed out. They would go, I would stay home, and I would again make an effort to go back to a different gym or a different weight loss program, or subscribe to a magazine that would possibly have some life-shattering program that would help me. But the truth of it is, nothing helps. Nothing helps if you don't have that inner drive and somebody helping you and somebody supporting you, being on your side, guiding you to making the right decisions. And when you get stuck with something, they're there to tell you, try this, or just relax, it's no big deal, or whatever it is, whatever adjustments that need to be made. So I was at a mother's meeting when my children were in elementary school, when one of the moms was talking about Paul at Empowering Punch and how great this gym and Paul was. And so I thought, I'm going to try this one last thing, because clearly nothing else is working. So I came to Empowering Punch, and the first time I came, I did not commit. I did not sign up. I thought, it's a big expense, and I had these numerous failures behind me that was kind of looming over me, thinking, like, what if I fail again? And I put all of this money into it without success for the umpteenth time. And so I did not commit. A couple of years went by, maybe a year and a half, and I was going to give it one last effort. And I came back to Paul, and we had a consultation, and I decided to join the program. And it's been great since. I finally had success. I've lost over 100 pounds in the past year. It took me about 10 months to get the 100 pounds off. It was a lot of work. I was exercising and watching my diets at the same time. It was all guided by Paul. I had direct communication with him probably, minimally 5 times a day if not more. It depends how I was struggling, depends how my workout schedule was. And I can only say that, as much as it appears to be a big expense going into it, it is the best money I have ever spent in my life. Now I ski with my kids and I go bowling and roller skating and we play softball and bike ride and jog. And, unfortunately now my kids are older and I missed out on all of that part, but done missing out. Moving forward, I will never miss out. I will never not be in the picture with my kids. Never miss anything. So I will never miss out on an activity with my kids or my husband because of my weight. I feel better than I have ever felt in my life now at 44 years old. And all I can say is, why would I have not done this 20 years ago? Why would I have not put the money into it then and saved myself 20 years of agony battling my weight, joining every gym, trying to find some miraculous, newest, hottest fad. It's not about fads. It's about accountability, having the support behind you, somebody that is on your side saying, you can do this, somebody that believes you can do it more than you believe you can do it. That's what I believe brings the success, at least the success that I have had. Paul has been nothing shy of amazing. I can't even imagine not coming back here and giving it one last try because this place and Paul is absolutely phenomenal. Your health is your one shot. You have it, you take care of it, and if you lose it, you can't gain it back for no amount of money. So while you still have it, do it. Just get back into a program with Paul, have the accountability, have somebody on your side talking you through it, getting you to the goal that you have been wanting, that I have been wanting. I'm finally there, actually beyond there. What I anticipated my goal was going to be, I'm 15 pounds less now, and in my mind, going for 10 more pounds. So my only regret is, not finding Paul 20 years ago.